Look at that. It's already starting. The technical difficulties. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our Twitch stream for our Sims build that will be used in our occult stories for our YouTube channel. I am the Goblin Queen, aka Ember. If you guys are not following me on Discord, there is the link in the comments. Also, we have a fun little community there. Everybody that joins gets to kind of have a weigh-in on conversations. We have picture shares. If you join and you are a streamer, your notification will pop up in our system so that everybody can see that you're streaming. If you are not also following me on Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, go ahead and do those things because starting next month, our YouTube channel will be featuring a new series that I am working on. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a snippet today. It's also the reason that we are streaming today because we are going to be building the world for this series. The series I'm bringing to you guys is called Occult Stories. Now, I've kind of done something similar to this on Wednesdays here the past couple of months, but I decided I needed a little more structure. And after some overview of some posts through Twitter and fellow streamers and Sims creators, we have discovered that there is a real lacking of occult challenges and occult-centered Sims channels. So, my YouTube, I will be doing a weekly post um, of videos on Wednesdays starting the 1st of February. And this will be the story following our cult stories. If that becomes too often, it might be every other week. We're just going to have to see how it goes. This will be my first time doing a pre-recorded series for YouTube itself, so we want to make sure that take it nice and easy and have some fun with it and see what works and what doesn't work. So if you guys ever end up having questions, concerns, suggestions, please drop them in my Twitch whispers here or on Twitter. Join the Discord and throw them in suggestions. Anything. We are very open to taking suggestions from our community. So, back to Occult Stories. Occult Stories is a series that I have kind of taken and turned into a challenge, and now I'm working on kind of fine tuning it. And I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek here before we get building. So, as I've said, this is Occult Stories. My family name is going to be Andromeda because I am gonna like really go with this like just otherworldly theme here. Um, so I will have the Andromeda legacy. This is going to be very lightly based off of Rags to Riches, Occult Baby Story Challenge, or Occult Baby Challenge, Legacy Challenge, and the Not So Berry Challenge, which have been mushed together by some really amazing simmers, and they have also been brought to everyone's attention through some really amazing streamers that do Sims not only on Twitch but on YouTube as well. So we're taking those challenges, mashing them together, and slapping an occult in there. So I'm going to read you guys off the challenge rules real quick. I will also pull up the Dealy Whapper on screen so you guys can see the lovely image here. Okay, so we have the awesome, as you guys have seen, I've been doing a lot of tie-dye lately. That's kind of my hyper focus, so enjoy. Andromeda Legacy is the name of my particular family. When I post all of this on Tumblr, it will not have my legacy name in there, obviously. I'm going to put like insert family name, blank legacy, you know what I mean. So our overview. In this challenge, we will be exploring the world of the occult world of Sims 4. There are many occults and all the possibilities are endless. So I've put together an inclusive challenge that will help you discover not only the occult series, secrets, my apologies, lots of S words in here, but fun hidden worlds too. Yes, I have brought in the hidden worlds. This challenge is inspired by several popular challenges, like I mentioned before: Rags to Riches, Occult Baby Challenge, Legacy Challenge, and Not So Berry, the infamous Not So Berry. So our challenge rules for the generations I am still very lightly working on. But I will go ahead and read what I have for you guys, and then I'll cover the first generation, and that's it. Because that's all you guys are getting right now. I'm still working on the rest, so it's really not too much I can give you. So challenge rules for each generation. So I have an overall rule for the entire family, legacy, and then I have individual ones for each generation. So the main rules, the challenge rules for the entire world, well, at least their family. They must live in one house for this challenge, so you need to pick your home lot wisely. This lot will start out no bigger than a 2-bedroom. You can either start out completely broke, no money, like a full-on rags to riches, no money, living out in the out on the land, with no shelter, and build up from there after you get working. Or you can pick a 2-bedroom house from the gallery or build your own. This just depends on how much of a challenge you want to give yourself. I personally am going to be starting out with a 2-bedroom home that we are going to build probably today. Can only add 1 room per generation to the legacy house. You have to make the room unique and symbolic to that Sim's legacy. So, for instance, if you have a vampire, their room needs to be very vampire-esque, and I would highly suggest using the vampire pack. You know, logical things. Once adulthood is reached by a non-heir Sim, they must move out. I have put on here, you feel free to make them their own group homes to instantly move them into, and if they want to, they will move out, because neighborhood stories is a thing. So you can literally build a house next door where you ship all your children to, and then just let them kind of filter out into the sim world all they want. Or you can just boot them out into oblivion, whatever works for you. The legacy heir can remain in the house with the legacy ghost, and this is something we'll cover here in a moment. So all heirs must die on the lot, and the ghost has to remain on the lot. You cannot banish the ghosts. They have to stay there. This is a cult. We need spoopy. We need haunted. They do not need to be in your family, though. Only the original heir. So your legacy founder, your matron, or your patron, they have to be part of your family and your household the entire 10 generations. And you have to keep them as the ghost. Okay. Pets are welcome, but the name must be related to the Sim legacy, i.e. a vampire with a rat named Fang, or a mermaid that has a cat named Aqua, or a werewolf with a dog named Luna, things like that. Sims can attend uni or college if they only live, but they can only live off campus until adulthood or next generation is conceived. So say Gen 1 decides they want to go to college, which they wouldn't. Gen 2. Say Gen 2 decides they want to go to college. Okay, well, they get pregnant, young adult, they have to move home as soon as they get pregnant. Where were we? To fix this, so we don't lose the house, because the house is necessity. It's part of the challenge. I recommend leaving your ghost generation in the house, turning off go into household management, and turn off their ability to do shit. Like, they can't leave, they can't move, they can't, nothing. So the house doesn't become overrun with townies or randos, and then you have to kick everybody out, but yeah. So every heir must finish their life cycle in the house, so you need to be careful living somewhere else. If your sim dies via Murphy bed in Moonwood Mill, you failed. You're gonna have to start over. At least, I'd find a way around it. So our sim that we will be making to start out for this is going to start out human. They will have an aspiration of either big happy family or successful lineage, mainly because obviously that's kind of the duh with this whole lineage thing. family-orientated, loyal, and bookworm. I don't know where it went. I must have deleted it. But one of those traits can be changed after we go into the next gen, or the next part of this. So as you can see, is prologue. It is beginning. So this is kind of a pre-thing. So you could start out this sim, family orientated, loyal, and bookworm. Sim must be your first generation. They are founder of your legacy, but it's not an occult, obviously, because they're human, but we kind of need to get to an occult, right? Rags to riches style, you must start out no bigger than a 2-bed, 1-bath house and can only add 1 room after your sim becomes the ghost, which is our first generation. Or as you see down here, the boo-hoo generation. They must have at least 2 children before passing. Gen 2 must be from this sim and the sad clown painting. You're gonna have to get the sad clown out of the painting. And you're gonna have to seduce the sad clown. This sim must die as a young adult, elder, or young adult, or elder via cowplant, Murphy bed, or another unique death. Like something random, not just from old age. It needs to be something, one of the weird ass deaths that Sims is so famous for. Let's see, and then they have to stay in the house as a ghost for all 10 generations. They have to be part of your household, as I mentioned in the above rules. They must maintain a high-paying career that you can attend with them. So whether that's doctor, detective, scientist, you can also do actor and actress, since you can go into those. And complete at least 3 promotions before becoming a ghost. So you need to get your career up 3 levels beforehand. And then the next generation is ghost. And I'm just going to give you a little snippet into that, and that's all you're getting. So that's what we have coming.